Hi, it's me again, Sky Pirate. Uh, the area I'm walking in is not so bad, okay? It's not as dark as it really looks. It's dimly, it's getting on to like sunrise. And you got like um, a lot of lights, containers, and lots and stuff, and some like warehouses and whatever. Yeah. When I just finished making that last video, I was thinking about like what is this? Why? How could he speak in my head? Because I've got to be doing something like equivalent. Yeah, that's I think one of Gafour's buildings or whoever owns it. I don't even know if Gafour owns that place or what they're doing. Doesn't seem so. A lot of fraud in the country. Um, yeah, cause like yeah, I was wondering like how the fuck, foreign language, could someone be talking in my head? Like obviously if they're doing this, I got to be doing something. And while speaking, I just like realized I have to do something about it. I have to be doing something. Like the exact same thing they're doing. So like, all right, they're in my head and they're talking. Like I can't stop them. And it's like, what is this? This security guard is just watching me like I'm some fucking thief or something. He's just watching me because these fucking assholes talking in my head is fucking telling him to do so. Fucking frustration. But yeah, I wonder, right? Like, what am I doing? Because I mean, I don't do much to offend people. I try my best not to offend people. However, I go to certain places and like people look at me like, what the fuck you doing here? You know, like ghetto areas or whatever. Like I went to buy weed yesterday and this guy at the front of the yard was like looking at me like he want to rob me. Like, so I asked him like where such and such. I mean, like I know people about here, around here. And, like one of the boys I know was in the yard, so I went to him here. And this is like one of the guys that run the place, right? So he had to like. But the thing is, like, I'm wondering what the fuck is this attitude? You know why? You know, but while wondering what the fuck am I doing that's causing them to do this, because they can't do it unless I'm doing something just as painful to someone. I'm like, yo, I don't fit in Guyana. Like, I'm not supposed to be in this country. Guyanese people don't want me here. I just passed that security place and a guy just looking back at me real angrily. I'm fucking dressed better. I'm dressed well. I'm dressed better than him. What the fuck you looking at me for? Huh? You guarding the fucking street? Oh yeah? Why you fucking doing it? I don't look like people in Guyana. Do I sound like a Guyanese? I spoke to like admin in Barbados in the company I was working for. Like the accountant is like, "You sure you're a Guyanese? Am I speaking to a Guyanese? Because like you don't sound like a Guyanese, you know." Many people in Barbados would tell me, "Hey, you don't sound like no Guyanese." But anyways, well, Guyanese themselves would ask me a few questions and like, you ain't no such and such person. You don't know what this Hindu word or that means. Like you ain't grow up in Guyana. No, I ain't grow up in Guyana. And you're like, but like you ain't Guyanese either. But what I'm getting at is that I don't belong in this country just as much as these who's talking in my head don't belong in my fucking head. And just as painful as they are to me, is just as painful as fucking people trying to just have their fucking life in Guyana here. I don't belong, and they gotta deal with me walking around, not fucking driving around or riding my bicycle, walking the fuck around. Sometimes screaming to my fucking self, stop talking in my head, I can kill you. They gotta deal with that. Just like I gotta deal with these people talking in my head. So, and I realized, like, when I started recording this here, I realized, yo, I got to do something about it. I gotta find some way of getting out of the country. That is very difficult. I can't fucking work. I can't do nothing for myself. This little hustle ain't gonna buy no fucking plane ticket. The money from these hustles don't buy food. And people who trying to like start up a hustle, consider it though. It's like for your what you wanna call it? It's for Celsiuses. It's more for your Celsius than for food, right? So be careful. So you don't want to go hustling too much because you end up getting too much Celsius, you know. Anyways, yeah, I gotta get out of this country. They gotta get out of my head. This country is like one big jail for me. It's like Tamika is supposed to be in jail. I'm supposed to be where I'm at, wherever I belong, but instead I end up here in Guyana, and this bitch Tamika is talking in my head. So something gotta give. I don't belong in this country. I need to get out of this country. That's the solution. That is the solution. As long as I'm in this country, that's going to happen. They represent the pain, the struggle in Guyana. Right? So I'm a sensitive guy. I feel things, you know? Someone walks past me, they don't even have to speak, and I feel their pain. I could feel their happiness even. Right? So, if I'm in Guyana, I would feel all the pain of the country. And it's a fucking lot. So, a guy like me can't live in Guyana. And basically, well, sensitive people can't live in Guyana. They're literally programmed, they literally condition each other to humiliate and accept it. And to like slander talk and just put down talk all the time. It's a culture of real, pain exists here. A culture of insensitivity. And they literally promote it, and it's just sickening. It's a sick world. But seriously, it's a sick fucking world, this guy, everywhere you turn is just people like literally, and some of them like they even speak, we got to make little jokes, we gotta rob each other. Come on, no matter how you speak and tell them that the abusive words will end up with our abusive physical situations, you try to tell it, don't make sense. You can't speak to a fool. I mean, Bible wisdom, no sense imparting knowledge to a fool. Anyways, I'm at this bird seed spot, so I'm going in. Damn, just stepped in a puddle of water. Well, I gotta get out of this country, though. Seriously. Anyways, Sky Pirate signing out. Peace.